Tonight, on a very special 2-hour extreme makeover home edition.
Good morning, Kirkwood family!
Their house was making them sick.
Oh, wow, I smell it already.
That is actually mushrooms.
It was all seriously infected with mold.
Literally.
It's burning my eyes, man.
And she was determined to make it better.
Jael made it her goal to try and get in touch with us.
Yeah, she was not giving up. She was just not giving up.
Whatever it took.
I just kept calling for 2 weeks, every day.
Jael contacted Sweet Alice Matt Plaskoff, the mayor.
You called the mayor.
I love this little girl's spirit.
The Extreme Makeover design team has only a week to make an 11-year-old's dream come true. A healthy house for her and her family.
It's already looking like it's an improvement.
One house.
This is so cool.
We're really good at this stuff.
1 week.
Are you with me?
One very special 2-hour extreme makeover.
I've never seen anything like it.
The home edition.
So much time has gone away. That one means we have today. Together we can find a way. One day at a time. It's not magic, but strength of purpose. The power of many with a single focus. There's so much that we can do. Together we'll make it through. We'll make it
I'm Ty Pennington, and the renovation starts right now. Usually, we pull up the bus right in front of the house. Well, this one was a little different. To get to where we needed to go, the bus had to take a little boat ride.
Apparently, there's only one way to get to this family, and that's a ferry.
Paul, Tracy, Preston, and Tanya. We're on the Puget Sound. Now, we're just a few miles from Seattle, Washington, heading to a little town called Port Orchard to meet the Kirkwood family. And we almost didn't make it up here. Take a look at this tape and you'll see what I'm talking about.
Hi, ABC, we're the Kirkwood family.
I'm Michael, and I'm the dad.
I'm Dawn, and I'm the mom.
Michael and Don Kirkwood have been married for 16 years. They've got 5 beautiful kids together with some of the coolest names I've ever heard. There's Burgundy, Michael Orion, Jael, Zion, and Praise. Now, we originally got an application video from this family about a year ago, and the thing was, their house was being taken over by black mold. The entire family was getting sick, and it was really bad.
As you can see, we got mushrooms growing up out the carpet. You can see the mold it just really took over everything.
Well, here's the problem. We get over 15,000 applications every week from families. We just can't help them all, even though we wish we could.
We didn't hear anything back, and pretty much my family just gave up.
But the Kirkwood family, well, they kind of have a secret weapon, and it's 11-year-old Jael.
I basically didn't want to give up, and I just had to believe.
Now, little Jael tracked down Sweet Alice Harris. Now, we all know Sweet Alice. We worked on her house in Watts.
I called information, and I got her number, and it took me about 2 weeks to get in contact with her.
She just believed that I would help her. And I said, then tell me, what kind of help are you talking about?
She said, Mom, I found Sweet Alice. I about flipped. I couldn't believe it.
Sweet Alice gave Jael about the best advice she could. She said, well, you need a great contractor. So what did this 11-year-old girl do? She contacted Matt Plaskoff. Now, Matt was the contractor who built Sweet Alice's house.
I was so struck by the story that I agreed to pass on the information to the show.
The thing is, Matt's located in Southern California, not up here in Washington State. But Jael, she didn't stop calling. In fact, well, next she talked to the mayor of Port Orchard, Kim Abel, and even the mayor was blown away by this 11-year-old girl who just wouldn't take no for an answer.
Jael called me. She came to my office. I've met her family. They're wonderful, and they need your help.
Now, all this time, the Kirkwood's black mold problem just kept getting worse.
As you can see, the mold has just growing really rapidly down here.
This is my room, which I used to stay in until it got real bad and the mold started taking over.
And it got so bad that the family started getting sick. They couldn't breathe, and it took over their house.
And everybody got sick and their lung hurts.
And eventually it got so bad, they just packed up everything and moved into a hotel until they could figure out what to do.
We really need your help because we are living in a hotel right now, and 5 kids in one room is not that great.
This family has so many dreams they can see. You all coming here can just make a huge difference in our lives.
ABC, whatever you do, please listen to me. Do something for Jael and the family.
Jael doesn't know the meaning of the word quit, so I guess we don't either. I mean, how can we say no, right?
You can't.
So here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna get off this ferry, we're gonna drive over to the hotel where they're staying at, and we're gonna give them the surprise of their lifetime. So what do you say? Can we help this family?
Yeah.
We'll put it in there, people! Let's do it! Let's go, come on, here we go. When we pulled up in the hotel, Design Team and I get off, and we're creeping through the hallway.
Sneaking through the hall. Shh, be quiet.
Oh, first time we ever did a door knock in a hotel hallway, and just lucky we got to the right place.
They're in one of these rooms. I think it's at the end of the hall. So we pull up right in front of their room, and they've got a little do not disturb sign on their door, and I'm like, yeah, I don't think we're gonna need this. I think we're definitely gonna disturb. Here we go. Room service! Good morning, Kirkwood family! Here's your wake-up call!
An explosion of love comes out the door.
You okay? All right. It was so awesome. This family was so excited that we were here to help. So you've got an awfully big family to be staying in one hotel room, huh?
Yeah.
I bet.
We're close.
Yeah, closer now.
Immediately fell in love with this family and immediately saw that we were in the right place, whether rain or shine or snow or sleet, and just not gonna stop us.
You are one tenacious little girl, man. You just don't quit. What's going through your mind right now?
Is this a dream?
No, it's not a dream. It's early, but it's not a dream.
It's a dream come true.
It's a dream come true. I was talking in the hallway with the family about the length of time and the amount of struggle it took to actually get us here and the determination of Jael.
I think the breaking point for her, that one day we were walking from the post office, and she looked at me and she said, "Mom, have you ever wanted something so much that you don't think God loves you?"
For a minute, she started crying and said, maybe God doesn't love us, you know, maybe that's why he won't help us.
Deep down, she knew that she would be heard, but she just couldn't give up. I love this little girl's spirit.
So, Kirkwood family, show me your hotel room.
All right.
Welcome to our castle.
Wow, all of you guys are living in this one room.
Yep.
Yeah.
Man.
Me, Diane, Praise, my mom and dad, Burgundy, and Michael.
These guys have been living in a hotel room, and they had nowhere else to go.
We're talking about a family of 7. I don't think that there are many families that could come through closer than where they started. And I think that that says a lot about this family.
Well, let me ask you a question. Who would like to pack up all the stuff that's in this hotel room, get on the bus, and go check out your old house? So I told the family to pack up everything they have in the hotel room, get on the bus, and we're gonna go check out, well, their kind of infected house, their sick house where they used to live.
Thank you. You've been wonderful. But we gotta go.
Let's take a bus ride. Okay, Kirkwood family, let's check out your old house. Now, design team, you guys take a look around. Let's get a plan together. Kirkwood family, why don't you show me where you used to live? You don't have to say it. It doesn't look like it's in that bad a shape from the outside.
It doesn't look that bad on the outside, but wait till you smell the inside. You definitely want to have on a mask.
That bad?
Yeah.
The whole family put masks on. I even helped some of the kids get their masks on.
You have to wear the mask, and you really can't stay in very long.
So I have to ask you guys as a family, how does it make you feel that you got to wear all this just to go into your house?
Really bad. It makes me sad. I get homesick.
Yeah, she's been asking to go home for a long time.
You guys miss having a house, don't you? Well, let's go see what your old house looked like and see what we can do to make things better. We walked in the door, and sure enough, man, the minute I walked in the house, I smelled this weird, musky, horrible smell.
Oh, wow, I smell it already.
Yeah.
Is anybody else's eyes burning like mine?
Then I started feeling my eyes burning, and then I could feel it get into my lungs, and it started burning my lungs.
How's everybody feeling right now?
Not great.
Not great.
Immediately, the kids had to get out. All of those symptoms started to come back.
My throat and my nose.
Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit of that too. Listen, I'm a little worried about you guys, okay? So why don't you guys stay outside for just a little bit?
They had to leave and go someplace where they can actually breathe. It just got that bad.
It smells like a dead person.
I can already smell it in there. Oh
It's
my God.
horrible.
God, it's so strong coming out of there.
It is.
All right, I'm going in
Oh
here.
my God.
Oh my God.
You see this mold that's growing up the wall.
It's burning my eyes, man.
Oh.
It's growing up the wall really, really badly. And you got a whole cluster of mushrooms growing in here.
Oh, wow. Yeah, so that's how we found the leak.
It was right in there.
Yeah, you can cut that sheetrock with a butter knife. We finally found it.
All this moisture that they couldn't see because of a leak that they couldn't get to ended up causing so much damage.
Oh.
Dude, that's bad. It's so crazy that a small leak that you can't see could cause all that damage.
Yeah.
It was pretty frightening. It was all seriously infected with mold. I remember Mom just coming out of the house and just started crying. She hadn't been in there a while, and she realized how this house had become so bad that you couldn't even breathe in there. Hey, are you okay?
It's just, it's so hard.
I feel for you. I could see your kids coming out of the house coughing, and that was happening when you were living here, wasn't it?
Yeah. I'm just glad we got out when we did. That's all. I'm just so thankful. So glad we got out when we did.
Coming up.
It's hard to believe that with a one small little leak, it can take over a whole house.
Mold is a lot more dangerous than it sounds. When it reaches a certain point, the strains of mold become toxic and possibly even deadly.
No, this place needs to be quarantined.
Extreme Makeover Home Edition will be right back.
When the kids went back into the house for the last time, they came out with eyes watering and breathing heavily.
I feel happy that this is the last time that we have to even go into our house. I'm relieved that I won't have to feel this anymore.
It's just not safe. It's not safe for them to be in it. They shouldn't be breathing it. It's a health hazard that's just sort of taken over their life.
When something like this comes in and take over your home, it's like, you feel in a way like you're being beaten up.
It's not healthy.
I promise it won't be moldy when you come back, okay?
And it's just so sad that you lose a house to something like mold.
Paul, it doesn't look too bad out here to me.
No, well, the issues aren't out here, they're in here. It reared its ugly head in one corner of the house and literally pushed the family further and further to the other end of the house until finally they were all living in one room.
This was the last room that they all lived in before they moved out to the hotel.
Yeah. It was like they were trying to run within their own home to escape this mold.
It's hard to believe that with a one small little leak, it can take over a whole house.
Mold is a lot more dangerous than it sounds. When it reaches a certain point, the strains of mold become toxic and possibly even deadly.
Oh man, you can't even go in there. It's a nasty mold. This black mold's a nasty mold. You feel it in your eyes, you feel it in your lungs, you feel it in your throat.
Oh my gosh. Look at this.
And what's amazing is this stuff is just growing right up the walls. We saw it up on the ceilings, we saw it in the wall, we actually saw mushrooms growing on the floor. Just that is all water too. I mean, if you would just see the moisture that's in that.
Look, it looks like they just vacated in a hurry. All the clothes are still here. That old house was a war zone of a lost war against mold.
I mean, it's pretty obvious that this house I don't see how we can save this house, to be honest.
No.
I think that we're gonna have to just start.
No, this place needs to be quarantined.
We want a beautiful mold-free home, and we're gonna get it. So what we're probably gonna do is make a rather expansive home. 2 stories for sure. We got 7 individuals, and at the heart of this story is the heart of a little girl, Jael.
Oh, this is Jael's book.
What is it?
Jael's book. She's been writing a book.
You wanna know something really cool is that we came across this book that Jael wrote.
Emily Knight and Her Sadly Mistaken Pets.
The book is hilarious. It's very creative.
Girl's really intelligent and just amazing little girl.
I like to write songs, books, poems.
You're an 11-year-old girl who writes her own book about, well, animals.
Yeah. I've always been drawn to animals, and I've always loved them, and I've always wanted to swim with dolphins.
I still can't believe you're 11 years old. You get that all the time.
Yeah.
I know, people can't believe I'm 13, you know? It's crazy.
Great parenting made a beautiful human being named Jael, and that's why we're here.
You know, one thing we strive to teach our children is that if you can believe it, you can achieve it.
Well, I'll tell you what, your kids, man, not only Jael, but they're all absolutely remarkable. So the oldest would be?
Burgundy.
Burgundy. What's her passion?
Singing. That's it.
Amazing grace.
She's quite a singer.
Preston is very musically inclined, so I think that he would love to do Burgundy's room, maybe a recording studio.
No, Michael Orion. He's an incredible athlete who loves riding in go-karts.
Wonder who this belongs to.
This is an old go-kart that Michael Orion had in the backyard. That's what he loves to do. He loves to go-kart race.
Yeah, I used to ride that. My uncle got that for my 10th birthday.
I want the whole room to be made out of steel.
And the little ones are adorable, man. They're just funny. So, Zion.
I love horses.
Horses? Really?
I was thinking a really fun way to make a horse room for Zion would be to bring in a carousel theme.
And then, of course, there's little Praise, who's about the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life.
When she came out of the hotel room, she had in her hand some clay that she was playing with.
So here she is. She's squeezing this dough, and I thought, I want to take Praise's room. I want to do it and fill it with every color of dough you can imagine.
Okay, let's go. You ready?
Wave goodbye. Let's wave goodbye to the Red House.
Bye.
Bye, Red House.
You guys ready to go on vacation?
Yeah!
Well, how does Walt Disney World in Orlando, Florida sound?
Yeah!
Well, everybody, pile in the limo. Let's get you on vacation. Bye, guys. See you in a week. Thank you. So, design team, gather around. We got a lot to do, man. We're battling this mold.
There's nothing you can really do to ever fix this and repair it or make it new, and we know that, so.
Which means probably have to get rid of the whole house, yeah.
Yep, everything should be sprayed or treated to prevent a reoccurrence. Can't have mold ever again for this family.
You know what? I think I'm gonna work on Jael's room. I mean, she's a pretty amazing kid, man, and she's like the whole reason we're here. And talk about determination. So I think I'm gonna make her my little secret project. So what do you say? Can we do this?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Get them in there, people. Let's make it happen. Are you with me?
Yeah.
Let's do it! All right, let's get busy, people. Let's get busy.
Up next.
So what's going on?
What
here?
is this?
We arrived and see what looked like one of those strange sci-fi mini-series happening in the front yard.
Can't let you in unless you're in the right gear.
Where can we get one of these suits?
Polly, I would listen to him.
And if you were to cross over the line, I guess they're going to shoot you.
That's next.
It's the morning of demo. We've got this whole crew of people that are specialists with mold. We're talking outbreak here. We're talking like a hot zone. Everyone's got the full-on suits on. They've got the mask on. We've put plastic all over the house. We're eradicating the mold. Basically, it's called mold abatement. It's a very serious deal because with mold, the minute you tear it or rip it, the spores are released into the air, and that's what gets into your lungs, and that's what causes health problems. Hey, are you Jordan?
Yeah.
Hey, how are you, man?
Nice to meet you.
I was intrigued by how passionate this guy Jordan was about mold.
Look at that. There's at least 3 different kinds of molds growing up there. And this is the kind of mold that grows when you have high levels of humidity. Yeah. And then the mold grows on vertical surfaces or on ceiling surfaces.
The guy knew every type of mold there is.
We got Claudiosporum, we've got Aspergillus, we got penicillin, which is like that good one that helps you. But again, you don't want to be living, breathing a bunch of pharmaceuticals in the air.
Jordan took those samples of the mold back to the lab and they ran some tests. Now outside they found 3,000 mold spores per cubic meter. That's kind of normal. But inside the house was over 150,000 mold spores. That's definitely not healthy.
Also, you've got the gases that are coming off that have nothing to do with the spores, and a lot of those gases are toxic.
It can really cause serious respiratory problems and infections.
And what's going on
What
here?
is this? Is this a house site?
We arrive and see what looked like one of those strange sci-fi mini-series happening in the front yard.
Can't let you in unless you're in the right gear.
Armed guards are there to make sure nobody comes through there without their suits and their mask on.
And if you were to cross over the line, I guess they're gonna shoot you.
Ty, we got 4 people at the front gate that want to get in. They say they know you.
All right, I'll be there in a minute.
Then the design team, they realized, how serious this whole situation was.
Get the suits on, put on the mask. It's so bad in there. The things that can't be replaced, we've saved. The photographs and memories.
We went into the house not looking for hazardous material, looking for sentimental objects, and looking for any last thing we could save.
This is Jael's book.
Emily Knight and her sadly mistaken pets. I think that's hilarious.
There are a few things that we have to save. The book that Jael wrote and a couple of pieces of furniture, as many photos that could be saved.
Hey, is that stuff to be saved?
Yes. Yeah.
Take it down to the contamination station down there. Make sure it's decontaminated.
Jordan, with his bleach wipes in hand, is fighting the fight.
We'll get it all decontaminated for you.
Fantastic.
We'll get it back to you in the black bags.
Hello, Kirkwood family! Hi! Good news, we actually saved all the stuff you really wanted to save. Things that meant a lot to you. Now, we're ready to get rid of that house. To do that, well, we're gonna demo, but we're gonna contain it. So we've wrapped the whole thing in plastic, but we're bringing her down. So people, let's do some demo!
So then we brought out the big excavators with their jaws, and they just started ripping this thing apart. It was awesome, man.
What is that right there? There goes the back porch! Oh, yes! So not only have we eradicated the mold, but we've eradicated that house.
Look at that. Oh my goodness!
I'll tell you what, man, it's already looking like it's an improvement. I'm on a vacation, and with this luck, we're gonna need it.
Well, I guess they ain't got nothing to do but to build us another one now. So, I'm ready.
The house is down. Demolition complete. But we don't really know what Ty has planned, really. We haven't talked to him about who's our contractor.
So you guys know Alan, right?
Yeah, Lexmore.
He's our project manager.
To our surprise, Ty has brought on Alan Luxmore.
Alan Luxmore, he works with us on the show, and he works with a contractor each week to make sure that they stay on schedule to build a house in 7 days.
When I looked into the eyes of Jael, the 11-year-old who never gave up on us and kept trying to get us to help her, I knew then that we weren't going to give up on her.
We knew when we saw Alan that we would have our job handled well, and we'd finish on time, but we were also kind of suspicious. Is it really just going to be you, Alan? We figured he had some other tricks up his sleeve.
Ladies and gentlemen, Matt Allen.
We had Sweet Alice who flew in. We had Matt Plaskoff, and even the mayor showed up.
This is my good friend. The only guy crazy enough besides the rest of us to take this on, the only guy who would trust you, this Matt Allen of Allen Homes.
Right on!
Down told me that Jael started making calls herself. She called Sweet Alice.
I said, call the mayor. You got a good mayor. I heard about her.
And she then said, call up this guy who built Sweet Alice's house.
Yeah!
You sent me the information, I sent it on, and they were lucky enough to find Matt Allen. And that's excellent.
She said, what do you think they'll call? Because it's going to rain sometime. Rain, shine, sleet, or snow!
It was great to see Sweet Alice, especially in the middle, stirring things up on demo day. It was just a great way in which Allen Homes embraced the whole process and how we do things.
Oh, here it is.
And then you hear like Sweet Alice kicking into one of these hymns, and like we're all clapping, and it's like a celebration, and you look up in the sky and there's this beautiful, perfect rainbow that's just arching over these gorgeous trees up in the Pacific Northwest, and I'm like, you know what? It just doesn't get any better than this.
Sweet Alice, thank you for the rainbow, and thank you for the song, and just thanks for being you.
Coming up.
What are we waiting on?
For the concrete dry.
99 bottles of beer on the wall, 99 bottles of beer. You take one down, you pass it around, you got 98 bottles of beer on the wall. So is the concrete dry yet? Nope. 11 bottles of beer on the wall.
That's next on Extreme Makeover Home Edition. If you or someone you know deserves a home makeover, go to abc.com, keyword home makeover, to apply to be on the show.
It's the rainy season here in the Pacific Northwest, so we're dealing with lots of weather that doesn't really help you trying to build a house in 7 days.
Rain and concrete aren't two components that go together. Rain, concrete, cold, they really don't go together. We have 7 days, so we almost have to just make magic.
Oh yeah, people, it's a flamethrower. And I'm also using it to heat up the concrete. Because the quicker this stuff dries, the quicker we can start framing a house.
We brought in all these industrial heaters, covered the whole thing in tarp. I've got torpedo heaters, I've got flamethrowers. We were doing everything we can.
It's the afternoon of day 3. We've already battled the mold, the house, and Mother Nature. Now, usually at this time, we've started framing the house. But take a look, not quite yet.
The time crunch of waiting for things to dry.
So is the concrete dry yet? Nope. Great. 99 bottles of beer on the wall, 99 bottles of beer. You take one down, you pass it around, you got 98 bottles of beer on the wall.
We're already a couple hours behind because of the rain, and I'm very nervous that we're gonna get so behind that we might not be able to pull this off.
4 bottles of beer. I hate this song. 4 bottles of beer. Seriously.
Basically, we had ourselves a domino effect because of the foundation issue and the concrete not drying because of the rain. That set us back in time. So you have these crews that are standing around waiting to work in the pouring down rain, in the freezing cold.
And they kind of lose that momentum that they had when they first came.
So I went and talked to this guy named Dirk. He's kind of the head of the framing crew. And I said, dude, I gotta know, have you got a crew here? Are you ready to do this?
Yeah, we're ready. We're ready. We're so is this your crew?
This is my crew. We're here to save the day.
Well, are you ready to frame a house? Yeah! Well, let's just hope that concrete dries so we can actually do it soon.
At that moment, Dirk gets a call over Milwaukee. It says, we just found out the concrete's dry enough. Let's start framing.
Can you guys kick it into that gear you've never kicked it into and knock this thing out quicker than you've ever built a house? Is that possible? Yeah! Let's frame a house!
It's so awesome to see these guys start framing this house with the kind of vigor, and they know why they're here, and they've got the inspiration behind them. And with those guys, we just might be able to catch up some of that time we've lost.
We got one of many trucks that are bringing all our lumber in here, 2x4s, plywood, subflooring, everything we need to build a house. The lumber company actually estimates that we're gonna use about 23,000 board feet of wood to build this home. That sounds like a lot of trees, but actually, for every tree they take away, they're planting 2 more. So we can keep doing what we do and build houses.
Zion is the second to youngest, and she loves horses. And nothing says 7-year-old horse room like a carousel.
Perfect carousel. It's exactly what I want Zion's room to look like.
So I had this great photographer meet me at the carousel, and we sort of talked about what I wanted to do with the room.
Make it feel like she's on the ride. So I want all of your shots to have this movement going to them. Can we do this?
I can realize this dream.
Okay, let's make this happen.
He took these fantastic photographs, and then we went to this print shop.
So we take everything that we have here, that we shot today. We're gonna load them up into the computer.
It's exactly what I was talking about. I love this motion here, how the lights are blurred, that movement.
And then they have these huge printers that print out these photographs that are gorgeous.
It's just crazy to think that we just took a picture, you just popped it up, and then here we go.
And there it is amazing how quickly it is.
Everything could be this smooth, really.
Well, the rain kept continuing, and it didn't make things any easier for us. It really affected the framers. We had to keep pumping water out. Big, muddy mess, so it put us a little further behind.
Hey, how's everybody doing? Are we gonna make it? This framing crew's just been great. This whole build has been probably the worst build experience I've been through with the rain. It was freezing all night last night. We were losing trucks left and right. We just have not had a break this whole time, and it's all going downhill. So we're hoping we pull it out. We joke around a lot, but this is actually real serious, and we're just hoping we can get it done.
La! Can you sing? La! Burgundy, you're so beautiful. Sing!
That's next on Extreme Makeover Home Edition.
All right, it's the morning of day 4, and we're trying to make up time here. First floor, done, wired, plumbed. We've got trusses going up over the garage, second story, and another great sign is they're putting the chimney on. Any progress right now is what we want to see.
Once you start getting behind, well, it's hard to catch up.
It was just this snowball effect of all of these things just sort of, okay, we're behind schedule. Okay, now we're a little bit more behind schedule.
What delay happens here, then makes a delay over here, and then makes a delay over here, and those delays just keep continuing until you're back up against a wall. In our case, there were no walls, so our back was up against trees.
For us to pick up time, we have all of our trades working on this first floor while framing's going on right above us. Boxes are being put in. Windows over here are going in. We got plumbers over there. We got electricians over there.
One had to help the other so they could get going. Once they got going, the next in line would come on site and help them.
Yo, you guys are working really hard. You're doing a good job. Have it a hug. Everybody just take a moment and hug one another, all right? A big hug. There we go. That's right. Even the guy with the beard. There. Oh, yeah. There we go. Big hugs.
Looks pretty good. Getting to first floor, I see windows.
Everybody's working really hard to catch up, and I believe we're gonna do it. So we're really getting all our bedrooms laid out here. This is Burgundy's room. Burgundy, you're so beautiful. See? You get in here and you just want to sing. All right, this is Praise's room. It's actually the modeling dough room. You can make all different things out of it. And if you don't like it, you just make something else. What am I making now? A sofa. What am I? What am I? If you're a 7-year-old girl named Zion who's just had her birthday, you'll know that I'm a pony on a carousel. Hey, would you like to have a go-kart room?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Would you like to have a go-kart room?
Well, of course.
Of course. Michael Orion's room, go-kart. I really want to make this chair, you just turn the wheel and it just skids around. Here's Ty's secret room. It's one way to keep a room secret. Just don't build it. Nice job, Ty.
Jael Kirkwood wrote a book, a children's story, and we were able to get it illustrated by Disney. Now that's a wonderful tribute to a child's book.
So this is Emily Knight.
Emily and her first pet.
How precious is this?
But he's a little mixed up because, you know, he's eating out of the cat bowl.
Right. My pets are sadly mistaken. These are sadly mistaken pets.
There she is. You got the tennis ball, got the big bone.
That is so cute.
It was so neat to just watch all of her imagination poured out onto a page.
These are so beautiful. I mean, just the expressions, and these are gorgeous. We've got a little girl who dreams big. It's nice to have you here to help us make her dream come true.
It's fun.
Every great book needs a dedication.
Hey. Do you have a second?
Sure.
I'm working on Jael's book.
Okay.
And I was thinking every book needs a dedication.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
She didn't have one, so I was hoping that maybe you could help me come up with one.
Well, I don't think we should really come up with a dedication. I think Jael, it's her book, right? We should call her and find out if she's got one in mind. So I actually called Jael and say, listen.
Have you got a dedication for your book?
Yeah.
She said that she wants to dedicate her book to her mother.
She's always helping people. I always looked up to her. I want to follow in her footsteps.
Well, what would the dedication say?
To my mom, Dawn Kirkwood, an inspiring, inspirational woman.
I was like, all right, I like it.
So did you get that?
I did. To my mom, Dawn Kirkwood, an inspiring, inspirational woman.
And that's what it's all about, man, this whole week. It's been about dedication. And I think in a way, you know, that says a lot.
See, it looks like the sizes will fit. We were thinking of maybe just making an area.
Preston came up with the idea to have a custom book stand for Jael's book.
The library has a whole bunch of big beams going up and shelves, and make like 2 or 3 bays that could hold sets of 4.
Oh, I like this.
And right when you walk into the front entry, there's the library with all of these beautiful bookshelves and all of these beautiful illustrations on the wall, and Jael's complete book on its own book stand.
You have to remember, we had to tear down the old house because of a mold problem. So keeping that in mind, knowing that we are in the Pacific Northwest, we are treating everything that's coming into this house, making sure that they do not come across this mold problem again. All right, now here's where our problems lie. Rain is in the forecast for the rest of the week. No roof.
Hey, Matt.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, do you have a second so I can check on you, but I know you don't have a second.
I really don't, but I will.
I know when I talked to you yesterday, you said that we're making up time. Framers are going to make it up.
Yep. They went backwards.
Went backwards.
Yep, exact opposite. We have no roof. We have no 3rd floor even. We're pretty far behind.
It just seemed like every hour that passed, 2 more were added on to how far behind we were.
How far behind do you think we are?
Well, word has it that we're about 14 hours behind.
Really?
You can make up 5 or 6 hours, but 14 hours behind is almost impossible to make up.
What do we do from here, do you think? How do we get ahead? I mean, my main concern, and I'm sure that this goes for everyone, is the weather.
So we can get that roof on. We don't want this house getting wet, so we need to get it sealed in.
So what happens if the roof doesn't come on before the rain? Yeah, we'll just keep our fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Up next.
Today's my birthday. One thing we don't forget is birthdays.
Preston and I went and did a little birthday shopping for Zion.
What about drills?
Preston Paul shopping for a 7-year-old girl? I don't know.
That one's nice. Little handle is kind of smaller.
We did her up good.
It can feel like a purse.
Yeah, like that.
Just ahead.
Michael Ryan's bed, it's gonna be a very cool bed. We got this wonderful frame of a go-kart here.
Michael O'Ryan, we sort of found out he's really into go-karts, so Paul came up with an idea to give him a cool 15-year-old go-kart room.
We can kind of rework this thing to actually be what holds up the platform that holds up our twin bed. The top of the bed will have like a roll bar. The front of the bed is kind of a grill work. But off this bed then are coming 2 chairs. They're chairs that go into a race car. Set the emergency brake, put a platform on top of it, drop a mattress on it, then we can work off that frame to hold up our chairs that watch the video screen.
Yo, Paulie, Preston. Hey, listen, I kind of need a favor.
What do you need?
All right? Well, remember little Zion, right?
Yeah.
Okay, thing is, it's her birthday this week, and they're actually on vacation, and I promised her one thing we don't forget is birthdays.
No, we're good about birthdays.
Thing is, though, I haven't had time to go get her a present. So, would you guys mind running upstairs, pick her up an awesome birthday gift, and just remember, she's a 7-year-old, okay?
Right now?
Yeah, that would be great. Thanks, guys.
I'm trying to think what a 7-year-old might like.
Preston and I went and did a little birthday shopping for Zion, and we did her up good.
Okay, you ready? Let's make it quick, but let's make it great. What about drills? I mean, drills are look, a hammer drill.
That one's nice. Little handle is kind of smaller. It can feel like a purse.
Yeah, like that. Hey, always smart.
Circular saws. What about a circular saw?
That's not so smart. For a girl, that's too much.
Maybe.
So they went shopping, and Preston Paul shopping for a 7-year-old girl? I don't know.
No, it's for a 7-year-old girl. So you get little housewares here, something close. Look at the baking tin.
I like that.
You get a teapot.
I honestly don't know why Ty doesn't let us do this more often. We're really good at this stuff.
Why can't they trust us?
I told you, today's my birthday.
Now, before I sent the family on vacation, well, I found out that it was going to be Zion's birthday while they were away. And I let her know before she left that, hey, me and the Zion team, we never forget about birthdays.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Is Zion there? Zion, are you there?
Yes.
Listen, Preston and I, we went and did you a little birthday shopping, and I think if we timed it out right, those gifts should be getting to you right now, all wrapped.
Oh, what do you say?
We got her a barbecue set that had a little cutout of almost like a cat that you can use as a bottle opener. We got her a nice cordless drill, and we got her a blender.
Open the last one, it's the best.
Let's go at it, Zion. Go, 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 go.
So I went ahead and picked up another gift just in case she didn't like what Paul and Preston picked out.
So it was a good birthday.
Wow. Is this the best birthday ever? Wow.
I think an inch and 3/4. Inch and 3/4 sounds good.
Paul!
Yo, Tanya! Wow, you got about 1,000 pounds of flour back here.
Yes, I do. Now get in.
Praise is a little girl who absolutely loves playing with dough. I mean, she makes all kinds of stuff out of it. So Tanya's kind of working on her room. So they had the idea, well, to take the truck down to the fire station because they had lots of flour, but what they needed was water. That's how you make dough.
Got a little girl who loves dough, modeling dough, and I've got 1,000 pounds of flour in the back of this truck.
So we need a lot of water and maybe a pair of boots like that would be great.
Boots like this, I'm sure we can do that.
Great.
You know what? We got a lot of water on the fire engine here. We'll be able to help you out.
Beautiful.
Good.
Meet me in the back of the truck.
So Paul and I get in the back of our truck, dump all this flour, start spraying water, trying to get the recipe just right.
Dough. We were gonna make some dough that then you can build with, and you see why it's made by other people.
I'm just wondering, at what point does it get into a point where you can actually play with it?
Sometimes you eat the bear, sometimes the bear eats you, and we were eaten by dough.
It was much, much messier than I ever thought. All right, what now?
Wait 1 second, let the flour subside from my corneas.
It was one of those things that just didn't work out quite the way we had planned.
The next time you're trying to make modeling dough, go to your local 5 and dime store and just pick it up.
Coming up.
Where are we schedule-wise? We're about 12 hours behind right now.
It didn't look like we were gonna catch up.
What do you think if we could actually give you more time? What if we give you 24 hours?
That's next.
Come on.
Now, the renovation continues.
Get the suits on, put on the mask.
Deadly mold forced them from their house.
We got Cardiosporum, we've got Aspergillus.
Her dream? To get them back in.
You are one tenacious little girl, man. You just don't quit. She wanted to make a house that was healthy for her family, and she went through so many people and has worked so hard, making so many phone calls, she would not give up.
This means a lot to us, and I want you guys to be psyched about it as much as we are.
If an 11-year-old won't take no for an answer, then neither will the design team.
Buddy! Welcome home? I don't think so.
Or will they?
It didn't look like we were gonna catch up.
Word has it that we're about 14 hours behind.
What do you think if we could actually give you more time? What if we give you 24 hours?
It's never been done before that we were that far behind and brought the family home on the day that we said we were gonna bring them home.
Are you gonna stick with us? I mean, no matter what happens, your guys are here. We're rolling.
A special 2-hour Extreme Makeover Home Edition continues. right now.
Great parenting made a beautiful human being named Jael. She's tenacious and wonderful and caring and doesn't want to see her family cry and be in pain any longer, and that's why we're here.
So it's game on, people. We're building a house in a week. I just hope Alan and Matt, well, can learn a lesson from Jael Kirkwood, because that's what it's gonna take, man. Never giving up.
Morning of day 5, and it's still raining.
Family's coming home in 48 hours, and this is not what you want to see.
Welcome home? I don't think so. I'd invite you in, and I wouldn't even worry about you getting mud on the floors, because there aren't any.
The rain really would not let up. We could not get a break.
What delay happens here, then makes a delay over here, and then makes a delay over here.
Things that were supposed to happen on day 2 still haven't happened on day 5. This should be landscaping.
We have no cabinets. We have no sink, refrigerator, any appliances.
It sounds like we're in trouble. We are.
We need less rain, and we need more sun.
You know, it's like, what do you do? How do you make this happen? How do you now shave hours off? How do you take something and get it done in 48 hours?
We need to take the clock, and if it's possible, have it run in that direction.
We need more time. We need more people.
We need framers, we need roofers, we need someone who can do siding, we're going to need someone to do drywall.
We need coffee.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of sleeping going on this week. A lot of not very much sleeping, not very much eating.
It's like, there's nothing pretty about what's going on here.
Yo, Trace, listen, we can't worry about the time.
All right.
We just won't worry about the time,
But
all
it's
right?
just hard not to feel completely defeated.
It's just really frustrating for everyone. I know it was really frustrating for Matt and Megan. They knew what we had to do. They saw the schedule sliding, and there just wasn't the men there to back them up.
It didn't look like we were going to catch up. It just didn't look like we were going to make our 7th day.
What we do in building a house in 7 days is really sometimes impossible, especially in bad weather conditions.
If Holland Homes needed more time, then we were going to try to get them that time.
Hi, guys.
How we doing?
Well, we got a house so far, you know?
We're working. I know.
We got guys.
I know.
We got lots of guys.
And it's looking good. Where are we schedule-wise?
We're about 12 hours behind right now.
It's never been done before that we were that far behind and made up that time and brought the family home on the day that we said we were going to bring them home.
You guys are making one of the best homes I've ever seen. I have ever seen, you know, and yet when we walk through the house, there are no doors hung. There's no trim work done. There's no flooring done. Honestly, will we be able to tomorrow move in furniture?
What time do you need the house to still be able to pull this off?
I mean, by midnight? Tomorrow midnight? Is that...
There's a chance.
There is a chance?
There's a chance.
What do you think if we could actually give you more time? What if we give you 24 hours?
We actually gave them the option of bringing the family home a day late.
The design team all came up to Matt and myself and in the most delicate of ways said, you're in a situation that we don't think you can pull out of.
What do you think?
I'm not the decision maker on this.
I know, but I'm just curious to know what you think. Just another voice.
I think another day would be a great thing. I'm sorry, guys. I agree.
You know, my storyline as I go through this house is it doesn't matter if we build it in 4.5 or 5.5 days. We're doing something for this family. But I'll tell you, these guys are in here working hard because they want to get it done tomorrow night.
That's right. You don't go tell these guys that have pushed so hard for so long that, you know what, we didn't quite make it. You keep fighting till the very last minute.
It's wanting to carry on with a plan in conditions that have been out of our control. It's wanting to pull it off.
Matt, I have stood by you this whole time. You are really pissing me off right now. This is not okay. Okay? Every single morning you get up, this house is farther behind. I am asking you.
To us, Megan Howland seemed like a voice of reason. She could just see that it was almost impossible to catch up.
We need to talk to our people, figure out where everybody is. If you want a real decision, you need to give us some time to do that.
How much time do you need?
Give us an hour, that's fine.
An hour is fine? Okay.
Let us talk to our lead people, make sure our assumptions of what we see out there are true. If they're not, we'll take it.
So talk to your guys, see what they say, and then we'll just reevaluate.
Extremely stressful. Here I am. You know, I'm Alan Luxmore, project manager. I'm the guy behind the scenes that helps the builders complete this, and then coming to a point to where you're uncertain. And that's hard.
Coming up.
Can you guys meet me in the bus? Can you come with me?
Yeah.
Awesome.
So I thought you might need some inspiration. Check this out.
Hi, you guys. It's me, Jael. I know that you guys can do this. I have faith in all of you.
When times get tough, that's really when you need to find that inner strength.
Thank you.
That's next, when a special 2-hour extreme makeover continues.
Now here's what's crazy. Usually out here, I've got a pretty good idea what's happening and what's gonna happen next. But right now, to be honest with you, I have no idea. All I know is the builder wants an hour, well, to make a decision, talk to his guys and find out, well, whether this family is gonna come home in 7 days or not.
We're pushing pretty hard. We got a lot of people helping out.
You gonna bring your backups in?
Backups have come and gone and coming back again already.
It's a big thing to take on in the first place with a small company. One of my concerns is running my guys too hard, too long.
They're working total team effort. I told them we added a room. They're ready to rock and roll.
Every single person here is pushing for a goal. Crushing their spirit, that's what it is when they don't hit that goal. So we don't give up. We never give up fighting. Are you gonna stick with us? I mean, no matter what happens, your guys are here.
We're rolling. Just that master tough, that's the only thing that can hold me up.
Even if we say, okay, yeah, give us another day, we're not gonna pull back and reschedule as if we're going to go to 5 the next day. It's all about the family and bringing it home, but it's also about construction. It's about having a deadline and showing them what you're made of and showing them what you can do.
If they're gonna change their plans, let them. I wanna keep going. I wanna see if we can do it. We can stage it into 2 groups, 2 waves, and just have them go all out. We can do it.
Now you know.
I love you.
I love you.
So they did something incredible. Instead of taking the extra day that we were gonna give them to finish this house, they said, no, we're gonna deliver it on time.
We believe that we can deliver you the house at midnight tomorrow night.
Midnight tomorrow night.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say yes to anyone else. He's stuck with me. That's a good man. We're gonna pull this off.
Okay, you got it. Alan, Megan, and Matt said that they're gonna be able to do it.
You guys will take 5. There's something in the bus I wanna show you that I think is pretty special. Hey, Preston, Tanya, I know you guys are crazy busy right now, but I've got something pretty amazing to show you. Can you guys meet me in the bus?
Yeah, we'll do it.
Can you come with me?
Okay.
Yeah. Awesome. Hey, guys. Thanks for being here. I know you're all incredibly busy. We're basically trying to do the impossible, and I know this. So I thought you might need some inspiration. Guys, check this out.
Hi, you guys. It's me, Jael. I'm here in Disney World, and the weather is hot and warm. But also, I know that in Washington, it's not too bright, and it's raining. So we're here to pump you guys up, encourage you guys, and make sure that you guys always have faith. This means a lot to us, and I want you guys to be psyched about it as much as we are.
We know that you guys are working hard, you're cold, you're in the rain, and we just want to say, please help us get this done. We know you guys can do it. We believe in you, so let's do it, okay?
We just want to tell you that we know how hard you've been guys working, and please, we just want to be at home. Thank you.
The Kirkwoods sent this lovely video and even sang a little song of hope.
We're hopeful, yes I am, hopeful for today. Take this music and use it.
Not giving up is definitely a theme this week. When times get tough, that's really when you need to find that inner strength and really just, you know, pull through.
You can do it! I can do it! Thank you. Thank you! Bye! Thank you!
It really broke Alan in a good way. I think he was emotionally spent. It was good to see him let it all out.
Thanks, Ty.
Pretty awesome, huh? So guys, what do you say we put our hands in here and finish this thing? Are you with me?
Oh, yeah.
Come on, guys, gather up. Let's get it in here. Let's do it for Jael and her family. Are you with me?
Yeah. Can I pick the word?
You got it.
Believe.
Believe. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Believe! Let's finish this thing!
This is Megan. Thank you so much for calling me, and I really appreciate it. We're looking for siders, sheetrockers, and roofers. Can you help us out with that?
Megan Howland picked up the phone and started calling everybody she could imagine. Friends, people from her church, just anybody randomly in the phone book.
We're looking for sheetrockers. Are you a sheetrocker? Can you come help us out?
We just were really trying to spread the word and get the community to come out and help.
We put out an SOS and to try to get more help, and oh, did it come.
Hey, thanks for coming. All right. Hey, how's it going?
All of a sudden, people started showing up.
Hi, how are you? Good, how are you? What's your name? Great.
It not only happened, it happened tenfold. It was just such a relief to see all of these people that were excited and motivated and, you know, and used to this weather.
You look serious. What are you here to do?
Whatever you need me to do. You got a call this morning about
8 o'clock.
About 8 o'clock, and what did they say?
Said they need siders and drywallers and roofers.
I've never seen anything like it, to be honest.
This is what I'm talking about. The shuttles are just coming, the phone calls have been made, the word is out, and we're gonna get this house built.
You're good to go.
You're good to go?
We're gonna get this house done?
Yeah!
Now if we could just get a break with the rain.
Coming up.
Okay, I'm guessing we're gonna need a lot of extra help to finish this thing, right?
We need a lot.
Yes. Because we were so far behind, I knew we needed a lot of help.
Here's an address. Go there. I guarantee you'll find the help you need.
Send it to 74.
I think we found it.
There it is.
That's next on Extreme Makeover Home Edition.
Tired, man. I'm really tired. We're gonna finish.
Okay. Excuse me, do you know where I'd find Twista?
I think it's in Studio B.
Studio B. Studio B, this is gonna be it. Hey, you must be Twista.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Preston.
Jael sends us a video with, her whole family, and they're basically really kind of inspiring the workers to stick through the cold and the rain to try and finish this thing.
So I gotta play this for you.
Take this music and use it, let it take.
But what was really inspiring is they also sang this song called Hope, and it's actually sung by Twista.
It ain't easy, but that's okay.
That's what I'm talking about. See, that's what it's about right there. This is what I made this song for. This is what it's all about, so I'm glad to see something like this happen.
Wish I could go deep in the zone and lift the spirits of the world with the words within the song. And I wish I could teach your soul to fly. Take the weight of pain out your hands and help you hold them high. And then we gotta move straight forward because we fight so strong. So when right go wrong, just say a little prayer, get your money, man, life goes on. Let's hope.
Yes, I am hopeful for today.
Well, Burgundy loves to sing, and so it was imperative that we get her a good microphone and a little booth in her room where she could record herself singing. You've helped in so many ways. You don't really need this microphone, do you? This will help me a lot.
Hey! Did he just take the mic?
Yeah!
Thanks, Twista.
AOL gave the family computers. You know, how great is that? I mean, you can put them in the bedrooms, you can put them in the study. But this particular one goes here in the kitchen. Michael loves to cook, and he'll be able to search AOL.com for his favorite recipes.
Hey guys, it's okay. This is Dawn's mom. Thank you so much for coming.
Yes, thanks for letting me say you're all hungry. I have lots of food in there.
So I called up Dawn's mom. Her name is Steffi. She runs this restaurant that specializes in food from Trinidad.
Steffi's Caribbean restaurant. Jerk chicken, jerk salmon, chicken caribbean.
What I didn't realize is she brought enough food to feed 400 people.
Hey guys, will you give us a hand here?
Yeah. Okay, but while they hand that off to the kitchen, I thought maybe you'd want to take a look at our progress. We were trying to work on...
Hi guys, this is great.
You're okay though, right?
Thank you, God is going to bless you guys.
You're quite welcome, and we do feel blessed. So you want to get back to the food?
I want to get back to the food. I just want to feed them. Time to eat, guys.
Supper is on.
And it was just so awesome to see her actually make all these plates for these different workers.
A little rice and beans on this one. Beautiful.
Not something that you think of on a construction site. I mean, the whole space was filled with aroma of curry and jerk seasoning. How about some food? Are you hungry?
Wow, that smells good.
Just food overflowing that we passed out to all the workers, just trying to keep up their energy, just trying to keep up their spirits.
This will give them that little push we need to make sure they can make it to the end.
I don't even know what this really is, but it is so good.
God, this is great. Okay. How you doing? You had anything to eat today? Keep eating, keep working, okay?
Thank you, man.
Keep eating, but keep working.
Work and eat, okay?
Thanks a lot, you guys.
Yo, Tracy, Tanya. Okay, here's the thing. I think they just might be ready, like, around midnight.
We are more than ready.
Yeah, we're on.
I'll try and get the keys. You guys make sure you're ready, okay?
Thanks for letting me be part of it. First time I've been able to work with Matt and Megan, and couldn't have asked for anyone better to do it with. He stayed up for 60 hours without sleeping. He was a friend. He showed more compassion than I've ever seen. So, we did it together. We did it with his team of people from Howland Homes. What a great company. Yesterday, my team came up to me and they gave us another day because we were 16 hours behind. But we believed in each other.
This whole week has been about people not giving up. And it started with Jael, but it finished with Alan Luxmore and Matt Howland.
But most important, we believed in you. It's just you and your belief that it's worth it to do something good for someone else. That's why we succeeded.
This brand new house and this community coming together and this push by everyone to make a little 11-year-old dreams come true shows you. If you believe in something and you want it to happen and you just push and never give up, that you can make big things happen.
I'm blown away, man. I don't even know how you guys did this. It's incredible. But I gotta ask, because I'm hoping you guys are all in here for a reason. Is she finally ready?
She's ready.
They never gave up, and it's just incredible that they actually made up that time. We're all so elated that we actually got the keys that I said, you know what? We need to celebrate. So let's take 90 seconds and just dance.
Get this party started!
And then before you know it, we're all on the street. We're all dancing and hugging.
To see everybody dancing and smiling was just awesome.
No matter what, we'll dance with muddy boots, we'll dance with wet hair, we'll dance with fatigue, and we'll dance as family right in the front door.
We did it! It's interesting to watch how contagious this positive energy really is. And that's just a little reminder of we're all here because we want to be here.
We got more steps on both sides.
We're touching a color on the hall.
Okay, I'm guessing we're gonna need a lot of extra help to finish this thing, right?
Yes, the morning the family was coming home, we still had quite a bit of work to do.
All those little touches that say home, we didn't have the time or the manpower to do.
Here's an address. Go there. I guarantee you, you'll find the help you need, okay?
And he hands us this piece of paper, and all it said was 74 on it. Let's go. I didn't know what 74 was. I didn't know if it was going to be 74 people standing there. I didn't know if it was going to be a building with 74 on it.
You know, we're walking down this street and sort of looking at the addresses. 74, I think we found it. There's 74.
And there is this huge, aircraft carrier that was at Pier 74 at the naval base. Hey guys, we're looking for the captain. Do you know where we can find him?
That way.
Just keep going this way? No. And we finally find the executive officer.
How are you?
Tanya.
Joe Kuzmic?
Tracy. We need some help.
Really?
We're building a house here in your area, and we're getting down to the wire. It's time to move furniture in, and we know that you're the guy that can help us.
We got the expertise, we got the people, we're gonna help you get back on schedule.
That's
All
what
right.
we're talking about.
Let me get some sailors together for
Okay.
you. Attention aboard John C. Stennis, this is Executive Officer. So I need all available hands to muster on the flight deck. We got a group here from ABC TV for Extreme Makeover Home Edition. All available hands on the flight deck adjacent to the island.
Yes. Okay, so now where do they go? Where are they?
They're right out here, come on.
Woo! Look at them. I knew they could help us. And it's almost like this military pep rally. We're high-fiving, and they're yelling, and it was so exciting.
We knew that we could come to the U.S. Navy and you guys would help us, right?
Let's get this furniture in the house. Are you with me?
Yo, what do we got here?
Looks like Tanya found the guys.
Having those guys line up in formation, knowing that they're going to pitch in, we had the Navy, and that's what I just call fantastic.
We got him. I told you.
Dude, it's awesome. Looks like you found the guys, right? Yeah. Okay, Navy! Are you ready to finish this thing? Yeah!
Can you guys take that ottoman, that chair, that lamp? No, leave that. It's that table back there. Grab that game table right there. I see promotions in everyone's future. Very good work.
The next thing you know, we'll just load in pieces of furniture, just making it happen and help us finish landscaping, finish anything we needed to do. And it's just awesome, man.
Fluff the pillows. Get really angry. Fluff them up. And again, nice and fluffy, no zippers.
Guys, let's keep it going. Let's just go get the next piece. And all you gotta do is point and shoot, and these guys are used to taking orders, which is great, so, right?
I don't know, but I've been told Kirkwood family will have no mold. Two. I don't know, but I've been told.
Just sit it right here along this wall. All right. Woo! Perfect. All right, Navy, let's go. We've got lots of furniture to move in.
Alan and Matt have just never given up. I mean, it's been raining every single day. And somehow, they pulled off building this family a house. But what I didn't realize is I wasn't the only person with a secret project. They also figured a way to find time to build a basketball court, check it out, for the family. Now that's what I'm talking about, people. Going the extra mile. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, that didn't just happen.
When we return,
Let's go! Move that bus!
It was just a beautiful thing to see, the emotion that came out of that family.
You never thought that so many people in the world would be happy for you, and it's pretty amazing to be that family.
that's next when a special 2-hour extreme makeover continues. If you or someone you know deserves a home makeover, go to abc.com, keyword home makeover to apply to be on the show.
Great room looks great. The kitchen looks great. Second floor, it needs a little bit of work. It needs a little bit more time, all right? He said, okay. I'm gonna bring the family home anyway.
Lock yourselves in there. Do what you gotta do, but we're bringing them home on time.
So you guys can finish upstairs, and then we'll sneak you out, and no one will know the difference.
Holly, finish though, okay? Finish. I'm bringing them home. Let's bring them home. Nothing can prepare you for that moment.
You know that all those voices are excited for you. And it's like a symphony of humanity just rising together.
You guys excited to be home?
We're so glad to be home. They've been waiting a long time to be able to go back into a home that they can actually breathe in.
So how was vacation?
Good. It was wonderful. Thank you so much, Tom.
You got it.
Thank you.
Behind this bus is a brand new house for you guys. And I promise you this, it's definitely gonna be mold-free.
Life is gonna be much better at that mold.
So you ready to see the house? Yes! Well, you know what to say, so say it with me. Bus driver, move that bus!
It was just a beautiful thing to see. The emotion that came out of that family.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much.
I tell you what, it was a pretty incredible moment.
Thank you, God.
The design team, Preston, Paul, Tanya, and Tracy.
How can y'all do so much in one little week, man? How can y'all do so much in 1 week? Wow.
So, listen, the second floor still needs a little bit of work.
Wait, you're not done yet?
No, we still need some things on the second floor.
Unbelievable.
All right, we'll get the designers. Go back in. Go back in.
Oh, we love it. Wow.
And then there's Jael. She never gave up. She tried so hard to get us to be here to help her family. And then it actually happened.
It actually kind of hit me that I did this. Every day I would picture it in my mind. It would go through my mind so many times that when you guys came, it was just like natural. You never thought that so many people in the world would be happy for you. And it's pretty amazing to be that family.
When we return.
For the first time, we're in the house when the family comes in the house.
Is everybody having fun?
Yeah! We were trapped on the second story. We just needed to figure a way of getting out.
Well, the sneaking out didn't work quite the way we planned it.
That's next, when a special 2-hour extreme makeover continues.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. We've got a place to live. Oh, thank you.
I know you guys were living in a motel room. I know it was tough for your family. We wanted to give you a place that you could finally be back in a house with your family.
Thank you so much.
So when you walk through that door, I promise you, through that door is a healthy home. Completely mold-free.
Thank you.
So guys, walk through that front door and into your brand new house.
Oh, my God. This is amazing. It's so cute. Jael. Oh my God. Jael. Oh Oh, Jael, I thank God for every minute. You dream and don't you ever stop dreaming. Jael's book, that was the ultimate.
It was so neat to see all of this imagination poured out onto a page was now in a complete book.
Emily Light and herself, they mistaken pets. Jael,
She had a hardback copy of her book, and it had the dedication in it.
Oh, wow. That's enough to make a grown man cry.
My little girl has accomplished a lot in life, and she's only 11 years old.
Thank you so much, Tracy.
Oh, this is gonna be so much fun at Thanksgiving time.
You guys thought of everything, things that I didn't even know you guys knew that was in my head.
I'm gonna have a lot of fun.
The house definitely feels like our house.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Look at that! Look at
The TV is huge.
It was ridiculous.
CD!
Oh, wow. Wow. This is the best house I've ever seen in my life.
We actually were not quite finished with the house.
For the first time, we're in the house when the family comes in the house.
It's awesome, isn't it? And we didn't want them to know that we were still in there finishing. So we were trying to sneak out.
Is everybody having fun?
Yeah!
We were trapped on the second story. We just needed to figure a way of getting out. Ty sees us.
This is usually the time that I say, guys, go check out the rest of your house.
But as you can see, well, the design team's kind of still working up there.
Hi.
Yeah.
Well, the sneaking out didn't work quite the way we had planned.
Polly, how's the second floor?
Second floor is good now, Ty.
You're sure?
Positive.
Okay.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Sorry about that. It's been a really rough week.
Go check out the rest of your house!
It's on my lamp. It's on the wall. You make it. It's under my bed. It's everywhere.
Oh my goodness.
Can't believe it.
The horses.
It was so beautiful. Awesome. Look at my bed. I love my bed. It's fabulous. Oh my goodness. It really surprised me. Oh my goodness. It's like a dream come true. Thank you. I really love my room.
Oh, man! You see this? Oh, man! Look at this.
Man, this is tight.
How awesome is this?
This is awesome.
Polly, turn this thing into a go-kart room. That bed frame right there is an actual go-kart bed frame.
Look at this bed. Go-kart bed with suspension. Look at that.
That is tight.
Dude, it's got serious shocks. You could go off-road on this thing.
Oh, man.
And you can play video games that are projected from this machine on your wall.
Whoa.
I got games.
DVD projector.
Wow.
He's so hooked up, he's just going nuts. I opened up the window and let him know our contractor also threw in a surprise.
Your personal basketball court.
Look at that
And of
court.
course, a little something Polly didn't forget about.
Oh, man.
That's all yours, man.
If he had as much fun as I did, then I think we're in good shape.
Thank you, Paul, for everything.
Oh, man.
I can't explain how thankful I am.
When I walked in, I was just taken aback. It's beautiful.
Bernie's room is a dream come true for her.
When we met you, the one thing you said you wanted to be was a singer.
So we got you your own vocal recording studio. You've also got this little guy right here, so you can create your beats, you can do whatever you want. But most importantly, you've got a vocal mic. And this isn't just any ordinary mic. It's from Twista. He actually gave it to us.
Oh my gosh. Thank you, Twista. You made my daughter's day, and I really appreciate it.
Why don't you try it out? I'd love to hear what it sounds like. In fact, the family can join in if you want.
Well, Burgundy loves to sing, and so it was imperative that we get her a good microphone and a little booth where she could record herself singing.
Yes, we are hopeful for today. Take this music and use it. Let it take you away. And be hopeful, hopeful, and he'll make a way. I know it ain't easy, but that's okay, cause we're hopeful. Yes, I am hopeful for today. Take this music and use it. Let it take you away.
When we return,
Howland Homes, the building community of Seattle and the greater area.
Matt Howland said, I have one more surprise for you.
Wow. That's next on Extreme Makeover Home Edition.
The Kirkwoods lost their home to mold, but this year thousands of other American families lost their homes to hurricanes. Find out what you can do to help every family that needs a place to call home by visiting www.abettercommunity.com.
So Michael and Dawn, you guys, a week ago, were jam-packed into a hotel room with all your kids. Did you ever kind of wish you had a master bedroom just for a weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't you go check out your master bedroom suite?
I love it.
Wow. 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 Big screen TV on the wall.
Of course he's gonna notice the big flat screen from Sears.
Oh! Oh! Now that's what I'm talking about.
Oh. Bathroom is awesome.
Oh, it smells so good in here. Wow. There's a TV on the mirror.
Wow.
My secret project this week was Jael's bedroom. We're here because of you, Jael. I think you're a pretty exceptional 11-year-old girl. You've taught all of us this week not to give up. And I love the fact that you want to help out animals. You want to be a vet when you grow up. And you also have always wanted to swim with dolphins. Well, I hope that day happens. Why don't you go through that door and check out your new bedroom?
Oh my God.
I absolutely love the whole design of it. It's so pretty. The tile.
The tile on the floor looked like water.
The pictures on the wall.
It's like she's in the middle of the ocean with the dolphins.
It's beautiful.
Oh, man. I absolutely love dolphins, so it fit perfectly with me.
When you go to sleep at night, you got the smile of a dolphin kind of looking at you. So these are your new friends.
Thank you.
You got it.
You got a big heart, Ty. Thank you.
Thank you, Ty. I love my room.
I told the family that we need to go back downstairs because there's some people that want to say hi.
So the gang's out here.
The designers, Alan, Matt, and Megan, and sweet Alice.
I ran up to her, and it was pretty neat meeting her in person.
When your children have a dream, as a mother, you want to support it, but to find other individuals who do whatever they can to be a dream builder. Sweet Alice is definitely a dream builder.
Keep up the good work, and don't you never stop. If you keep on, you get what you want, and just look what you got.
Sweet Alice has a big heart, and it reached all the way from Watts to Washington.
Don't forget this bridge that brought you across, and help everybody that comes your way. But this young man here brought it to what you see now, and don't ever forget it.
You guys didn't just build us a house, you built us a home.
Jael, you wouldn't give up. And because you wouldn't give up, there was a couple of builders that wouldn't give up.
I hope you guys enjoy this and know that this house was built on nothing but love and faith and good human beings doing what we're supposed to do for each other. That's how we do it.
We've had thousands of people working on this house. They came here because they believed in helping others.
Matt Howland said, I have one more surprise for you.
Howland Homes, the building community of Seattle and the greater area have come together
to pay off your mortgage.
Wow. Paying off the mortgage, that was a beautiful welcome home.
They paid off my mortgage. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
I looked over at my kids and I was like, man, this is for them.
Sweet Alice said to me, it was a God thing that Jael got in touch with her.
It's been like a real journey for me from the first call from Sweet Alice to this.
Faith is actually your middle name, isn't it?
Faith is her middle name.
Well, I think Faith is a good name for you. All the people at Helen Homes, they made Jael's dream come true. So welcome home, Kirkwood family. Welcome home.
And then to break into this little light of mine with the family and Sweet Alice, what a way to end.
I'm gonna let it shine. It's a light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine.
Thank you so much, ABC.
Thank you, ABC.
Thank you, ABC.
Thank you, ABC.
Everything that you did for us, everything that you're doing for others, I just want to thank you so much for that. Thank you, ABC. You're always looking out. Thank you.
Thank you, ABC. Thank you,
To find out more about the products used in tonight's show, go to abc.com, keyword home makeover. Air transportation provided by Southwest Airlines.
Sometimes you'll have it like this with the ears sticking out and you get that Friar de Mayo thing when your pie hole gets all loud and you're not really designing well. We go up to this scuba dude. Right. When you start to fog up, we have this because you know how I hate your glasses being dirty. You can't see what you're building.
Right. This is one of the things you can do when you're waiting for cement to dry.